Hello everybody, we're leapfrogging projects today. We're down at the Yellow House, and I'll tell you why. I've been laid up with a eye injury for about 3 weeks, and I'm way behind schedule and everything. And Bryce and Becca's wedding is getting closer and closer. So what we're gonna do to have them a place to live till I can finish one of the nicer places is my buddy Greg has a really nice RV that he traveled and worked out of for years. It's on a semi-truck frame. He built it into the box, so it's nicer than just like a regular camper. We're gonna borrow that for the winter and put it right here. So Bryce is down here. There was a bunch of junk right here. He's cleaning that up, and I'm working on getting the utilities. I'll show you what we've done so far. Okay, so if you remember, there used to be the power pole right here, right next to the front door. And I was gonna have to try to fish the power in some way that way. And I just thought, this house has enough problems with curb appeal. I've got to fix some of this stuff. So had the power moved from right out of the front door. I'm gonna have that stump ground out eventually, do some landscaping, move that fiber optic sign, move the county road signs and state maintenance signs just back towards behind that cedar tree so that they're not all right in the front yard. Move this sign somewhere out of the way where it's not all just in the front yard. And I moved the power back there. So now I'm going to trench in the power if I can get it dug, and that's what I'm working at. I'm going to bring the power into the house, trench over here. I'm around behind the house here. I've got the little mini excavator back here. Bryce has just been cleaning this area up as well. And next he's gonna be cleaning out this well house. It's a mess in there. It's dripping too, it's leaking a little bit. Got the well guys gonna work on this pretty soon. And if I can get a trench deep enough to protect the water lines and everything, this is where I'm gonna bring the power in. So I'll bring the water line out of here into the house, and the power and water lines together around to this point. But right here, I'm noticing this looks like it might be solid rock or some type of concrete or something. So I'm gonna try to dig on the inside of it and see if I can get 2 foot deep minimum for frost depth down here in southern Missouri. Any further north, you need to be like 36 inches, but we're right on the line between 36 and 24. 24 will do it. So I'll take you inside and show you where that will come through the floor. Okay, you can't really see outside because of the sun glare, but I'll have to cut a hole in the floor right here in this closet and get the wire under, and then I'll just fish the wire under the floor and back up into here. Now, if we can't get the trench depth that we need, what I'll have to do is find a way to bring the wire in, maybe under the floor back here, and then fish it through the house all the way. Could probably tie a string to a dog, put a dog under the floor, and then pull the string with the wire attached to it all the way to here. That may be the best bet anyway, but that's what we're trying. Pretty difficult. This house is a disaster. It's a mess. And the rats, oh my God, there's so many rats in here. It's gonna be hard to get it sealed up and rats killed out of here. Crazy. Okay, so I've been working quite a while and it is not going well. See all this? This is ledge rock. And the ledge ends right here, so I'm getting to the left of it a little bit, but the machine hits the house to where I can't get over far enough, and I'm only down about 14 inches, which isn't quite enough. But what I can do is clean that out, put the water line in there, and then put like a reflective closed cell insulation over the top of it, and then bury that, and that'll make it feel like I have a little more depth. But then the problem is the ledge rock right here comes all the way over. From this point on, it's ledge rock. So See this ledge rock sticking out right here? I mean, it's right at the corner. I can't get dug through there. So I'm gonna have to, probably what I'm gonna do is buy the chisel bit attachment for my pipe driver, make it to make it into a jackhammer for the skid steer, and chisel that out. And then I'll hand dig this a little deeper, try to get closer to 20 inches, 24 inches. Lay the water line in there. So the water line actually comes from here into the house, but all I'm wanting to do here is lay a garden hose attachment around for Bryce and Becca for the winter. So that's why I need this trench deeper. But it would also be nice to have a garden hose attachment on that side of the house anyway, in case you ever wanted to garden over there or anything. But just not been able to dig through that ledge rock. I brought the skid steer over and tried popping it out with the root bucket too. It wasn't gonna budge it. Bryce is cleaning this out. It's pretty nasty. The well guy is gonna work in here as soon as I can get the power in here. So now I guess what I'm gonna do is come over here and keep digging through here. This is Isaac's idea of work when we're down here working. Give him things to do, and what's he do? Goes and does wheelies. Okay, I was just coming in here and exploring, and there's a window right here. I don't know if I can tear that off there. No, I can't.
It's broken.
But anyway, right halfway between that window and where this hose would have came outside is where the main water line comes in. So we'll go outside and show you where that is. Okay, so there's where that pipe would have came out, and there's the window. Well, the main line should be right through here. Probably where that goes underground. Straight in line with there. Okay, Bryce got this done. We'll bring the power in there, and I'll just shove it on the ground underneath and pull it up in there. So that's good. And we'll go out and see where I ended up for the day. Okay. I connected the trench right through here. I've got the water line exposed without breaking it, luckily, I think. Of course, it's a pretty damned old pipe. Must go back to plastic inside the house. Just dug around here till I hit the ledge rock. Good look at it. I'm trying to sneak my way through the corner of the house, but it's difficult. So we'll have to jackhammer and hand dig from here over to here, and then I can keep up the trench that way. Will get easier as I go, it looks like. But unfortunately, trying to climb over my spoil pile, I threw this track off. So now tonight, when it cools off and I can actually work on it, I have to come down and loosen the track right in there and put it back on, then tighten it back up. It's just too hot to mess with it right now. So, very hard day, I mean, we made progress, but everything was difficult about it. So, we'll talk to you later. Okay, we got it way deeper than I thought we'd get it. So if you look at the trench, all the way through, we're gonna put that line in to the well house. We're gonna come right through here. Johnny, I just axed that out, and Johnny's crumbing it out. And we will be at the shallowest spot, 20 inches on the low side by the house. And of course, it's sloped. It's a little deeper on the uphill side. This side will be a little deeper than this side. So 20 inches, in case I ever do get to cut grade back here, is what we'll have coverage. And that'll have to be enough. It's way better than what we were getting. Right here, we're gonna try to jackhammer the rock out, and we ended up just going around it to the right, which was way easier. Daunting when I said we were gonna dig it out, but once we did it, it wasn't bad. So that was part one of that video. There was, you know, getting the trench dug and getting it ready to put the utilities in, I think was a good place to end it, because it could get pretty long. So make sure you stay tuned or subscribe to the channel, and you get to see part 2 where I put everything in and I wire in all the electrical utilities and do some plumbing. You know, I'm not a certified electrician, but I do know quite a little bit about it. So see what you guys think, and thanks for watching.